started the game, so of course the NPCs look fine, but since then I tried to get a new hairstyle for Morrigan and Leliana, a girl that will join us soon, but it seemed the Leliana file unfortunately had a million extra files we needed to get for her not to be bugged, so I decided to delete that mod. She would have looked much better, but too much work was required to get her to look like that. We needed to download the multiple files and then place them in the right folder, and I have no idea where to place them. Usually you place everything in the override folder, but I don't know exactly how to do it. I tried with Morgan, and she ended up with no hair and a purple face, so I decided to give up and restore the original look. But we have also downloaded the Dragon Age Origin or DA Origins unencrypted.exe file from Nexus Mods. The original .exe file of the Steam version which we are playing is not encrypted or unencrypted, which means when we try to patch it with the 4GB patch or the large address aware patch, basically the same thing, but one is the 4GB patch is older from 2011 and the large address aware patch is from 2015. They do the same thing basically. I don't know what the difference is between them, but besides the name, but they enhances the ability of the game to run. Essentially, you are limited to 2 GB of RAM.
It shall be done.
Just like in Medieval 2 and other games, and by using the 4 GB patch or large address aware patch, you enhance the ability of the game to read RAM memory. So for example, without the patch it's limited to 2 GB of RAM no matter how much RAM your computer has, and by using the patch it can now read 4 GB instead, twice as much. So it's a good patch. Of course it's not needed in Medieval 2 when you use M2X, because M2X allows the game essentially to run with your computer's RAM memory. So if you have 16 GB RAM or 32 GB, the game will be able to use all of that. But without the M2X tool, you were usually limited to 4 GB through the patch, and without the patch the game was limited to 2 GB, which is really bad. With 2 GB you have crashes in Medieval 2 and in Dragon Age. We saw that these NPCs ended up with the wrong textures after playing for a while. It would still be fixed by restarting the game, but when you have played for extended periods of time, 2 hours, then they glitched out, and by using the large address aware patch I believe they shouldn't glitch out anymore. I believe I have used it in the past, but probably on the encrypted version of the exe file.
As you say.
Okay, get some items here.
Thank you again for helping us. It's been difficult since we were robbed.
Now they look much better. You were robbed, huh?
Wasn't everyone? Those bandits have jumped every wagon and caravan in sight of Lothering.
I met those bandits. They're dead now. I met those bandits and drove them off.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Good.
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the Chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
Yeah, but I'm full of blood, so maybe in real life if the
I
kids...
have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
They are not exactly friends, and Morgan is a bit an evil witch and likes when I take evil decisions. And also they do speak with each other from time to time, and they move their mouths, and the mouths move accurately to the words they speak. It's pretty cool. Speak to
What do you
Morgan.
wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Alright, can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
You spend a lot of time as an animal.
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the Chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
By practitioners you mean apostates, don't you?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
One, I think your abilities sound quite useful. Two, it does seem a little revolting. Or three, that would just make you angry, I think. Or four, at the very least. We'll use one. I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Alright.
What do you need?
You want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done, Alistair. Or there's no need to apologize, or 3. Yes, well, let's forget about it. 4, just don't let it happen again. You go for no harm done, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
About the other Grey Wardens.
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for their... when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I lost enough to know what you're going through.
Yes, I imagine you really have, haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to Highever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Alright.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
I hear you drove off those bandits. I hope they don't come back.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
So this lady was bugged with the last time we spoke to her in the video Very Very Mortal. Now she's not, and hopefully they won't become bugged again because we're using the larger reservoir now patch on the unencrypted exit. Replace the original X with it. Okay, can't help you farewell, or I'm quite familiar with traps and the like. Or what do you need traps for? Go for I'm quite familiar with traps and the like.
I would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.
Alright,
What do you need?
never mind. Character.
Did you make any traps?
Just scare you or something.
All strangers do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. You seem nice.
Still working on the traps.
Whenever you get around to it, I appreciate it.
Selected the wrong answers. Should have asked her more. Then should have given more detail about why she needs the traps. Something about another guy putting traps all over his field or something.
I hear you drove off those bandits.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What's going on here?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
Alright.
Too much to do, and not enough time.
Do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Alright, we got a new quest. Let's pick up some items.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Alright.
Stop looking at me,
Got a
mongrel.
brother that fell
I
off
have
the
nothing
guard.
you want.
Hope we're not next.
Why do you keep staring at me so, you flea-ridden beast? Can you not tell when you were not wanted? I enjoy company of creatures of
my
the
family to
wild,
Lothering
not
because I thought it would
stench-ridden
be safe.
domesticated wolves. And he persists. Maddening!
She's speaking randomly. Weird.
I shall do it.
The mushrooms. Okay. So they react differently.
What do you need?
Depending on what allies they have. They can level up now too. Shapeshifter, Spirit Healer, Blood Mage. Oh, we can give out some new abilities. Stealing, Trap Making, Survival, Herbalism, Poison Making. She said she was good at that, so... Okay, Mage. Okay, Bolt. Okay, Shield. Staff Focus. Arcane Mastery. Okay, Mind Blast. Creation. Spell Wisp, pretty cool. Grease. Shock. Rock Armor. Flame Blast. And that's it. He might have others. Don't want her to level up. You don't want him to out level. Level up. Yeah, he's a dog can't learn a lot. You're not supposed to have a dog. There's a mod that added the dog as a 5th member, and then when that mod disappeared he became a 4th member. But we are not supposed to have the dog otherwise. I believe he was a temporary ally in the very beginning of the game, but you don't really get the dog later. It would fit as a 5th ally. Maybe I can add that mod outside of Vertex thing launcher. But we'll do that later. Journal, Lothering, Fallen Templar. I've checked this already, I think. Traps. This is the new stuff. More than just plants. Chanter's board. Light.
You accuse me of thievery. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Shokke basitis.
You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
He looks like a human. I wonder what he is. You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Qunari peoples.
I am Elisa, pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I'm sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Why do you ask?
My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave now.
Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
New codes, then. New quest, yeah. Qunari. I need to speak to that lady. Sharon. Whatever its name.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Why is the tavern full?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless.
Tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
Seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the King dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yes, that was me. No, why do you ask? Really good, man.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Alright, if I enter, we'll have to fight those guys.
Terran Logain is the new regent. Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
But I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn down the entire country fighting over the throne. Maker's blessing to you.
Oh, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all. So how is it the Terran Logain...
Alright. Get some items in, mail, gloves added.
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men.
So essentially, if we enter here, we'll have to fight a few guys, and we will be joined by Leliana, and we will have to get rid of the dog. I kind of still want the dog to be the fifth member. So we'll have to exit after we save and try to get the dog again outside of the Vertex mod. Otherwise, it's easier to use mods. So the Vertex launcher.
Your king is dead!
I forgot about this.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep! They will feast upon our hearts! There is nowhere to run! This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts! Please, you're scaring the children! Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands! There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Why don't you keep your voice down, or tree? Is no one going to shut this madman up? Or forward, watch where you throw accusations, fool. Or one, ignoring people I know I intend to. So we'll go with Tree, is no one going to shut this madman up?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! Darkness swallowed the marshes whole! This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You waste my time continuing ranting if you must. Continue ranting if you must. Or Tree, you poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
Must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Sorry for your loss, or scaring these people won't get her back, or you are not honoring her death by acting like this. Sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come!
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Master your courage.
Our courage? But there's nothing we can do.
If you believe that, it must be true, or then lay down and die. Then lay down and die. There's no hope for any of you. But Tree, such cowardice sickens me. Stay here then, I'm leaving.
Why is this happening?
The evil shall descend upon us!
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this Chantry?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
You know there were bandits on the highway.
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
You hear that in news?
Not since Tairn Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Can you tell me anything about the caged Qunari?
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
Cool that they move their mouths.
There were Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Where is she?
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped to help.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
What do you need?
Character.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I'm the Grey Warden, Alyssa.
I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here, or is there any other help you can offer about those bandits outside the village? Have you heard any recent news? Good, about those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
Unless I drove them off myself.
Indeed? They're gone?
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Certainly, thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge here?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
How do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
You're the only protection this village has.
Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Can you tell me about the imprisoned Qunari?
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The revered mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Qunari.
Is there a way he could be released?
You can ask the revered mother. I say let him rot until the Darkspawn claim him.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tern Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kaelan had no heir.
None that we know of. Tern Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
What's wrong with Earl Eamon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donnell, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Alright. Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Alright. I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
I hear those bandits are back again.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here. There will be no fighting in here. You've been warned.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
The Maker spoke. Chant of light
terrible.
scattered in the dark.
So many come to Lothering, seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
Who is in charge here? What are those priests chanting exactly?
The Chant of Light. Surely you know it.
I never heard it sung quite like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing, and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week, and finish anew each first day.
Who's in charge here?
The revered mother presides over the Chantry, and Sir Bryant leads the few Templars guarding us.
Tell me more about the Chant of Light.
When the prophet Andraste was burned by the Magisters, the Maker turned away from his creations. We gain his forgiveness by spreading Andraste's teachings. The Maker will return when the chant is sung from the four corners of the world.
How do you even know? How do you even know the Maker exists?
He created this world. Every sunrise is proof of his existence. Every child born shows he loves us still.
I should go.
May the Maker watch over you.
You ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly.
You drove off those
Maybe
bandits.
She
I hope they don't come back.
I'm scared.
When are we going to go?
From prophet they burned,
and a
God has turned his back on them not once,
Maker.
but twice.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
family to Lothering
And
because I
then
thought
shall
it
the
would be
chant
safe.
of light make it pure.
Terrible
Let all
for Queen Laura
mankind
that
be
her young king
humble.
is dead.
Let
Does
all
she
repeat
not
the
even
chant
the
of
child?
light.
I don't
Only
like
the
this place.
word dispels
Why
the
did we come
darkness
here?
upon us.
And when the Maker spoke, the chant of light scattered in the darkness.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
Who is in charge
The
here?
revered mother is in the other room, but Sir Bryant can probably answer your questions.
What's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
No, all chantries keep fire of honor. I know, of course, doesn't everyone? Or no, all chantries keep fire to honor her death. I don't need to hear it. We'll go with you.
The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
Aren't there easier ways to keep a fire going?
Of course. The dwarves have offered us coal and special rocks. Even the Circle of Magi volunteered to provide magical flames. If that isn't irony, I don't know what is. The flame means little without the act of remembering and atoning for our sins.
That seems like a terribly monotonous task.
It should take as much concentration to cleanse the soul as to cleanse the body.
You know anything about the imprisoned Qunari?
Only that the revered mother sentenced him to starve in a cage for the murders he committed. Perhaps the Darkspawn will take him if he's not dead already.
I'll leave you alone then.
I wish you well.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted.
I'm sorry,
Those
but
who
I must
seek
prepare the
redemption
Chantry's
be
vestments
delivered.
before we flee.
Let
There's
those
very
who have
little
sinned
time.
be forgiven.
I don't like this place. Why did we
I
come
brought
here?
my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Please, we came here to get away from the fight.
Here are righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
As you
And
say.
then shall the chant of light
Ancient
make it
elven
pure.
boots added.
Let all mankind be humbled. Let all...
Got them previously too. Tier 4.
All repeat the chant of life. Only the word dispels the
Please do
darkness.
not cause a disturbance. Matters are delicate enough with all the newcomers.
Not the talk. Clicked it wrong. Here's the revered mother. Speak to her.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Okay. Very well, 30 silver
Thank
it
you,
is.
dear woman. What can I do for you then?
Okay, I want to talk about Sten, the Qunari you imprisoned. I was hoping to receive your blessing, nothing of importance. We will take 2. I want to talk about Sten, the Qunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him? What did he do?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Qunari gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Qunari just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Are you certain he did it?
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Qunari is a danger.
But if this causes an incident with his people...
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
Okay, is there any way I can convince you to release him, or I want him freed? I might have use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
Your custody? And who might you be?
Never mind, he's probably better off in that cage. I am a grave warden, in need of aid against the Darkspawn or Perseid. My father was Sten Coastland. Will you trust that, or intimidate? I'm someone who could kill you if I were of a mind to. Perseid, lie, I've come to return him to his people. Perseid, my father was Sten Coastland. Will you trust that?
Be that as it may, I cannot release a murderer simply because you are of noble birth. Be reasonable.
I have no time for this. Give me the keys to the cage now, for I am a grave warden in need of aid against the Darkspawn.
A Grey Warden? Oh dear, I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads.
We take the Qunari and fight the Darkspawn.
To defend against the Blight? Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him?
Perseid, if you prefer, I could invoke the right of conscription. Perseid, if not, I will kill him, problem solved. Or intimidate, I will do what I must to get help, even use force. I'll go with, if not, I will kill him, problem solved.
No, I cannot. There will be too much trouble for us if we are seen cooperating with you.
I understand. But Darkspawn are the real enemy here.
The Maker cares no less for that Qunari's victims than for the thousands who fell in Ostagar. Now, good day. Yes? What can I do for you now?
Can you provide any help to the Grave Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village in Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else?
I was hoping to receive your blessing.
For a Grey Warden? Yes. You have a difficult road to walk, don't you? In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over her path, O Maker. Give her light in darkness. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else...
I want to talk about Sten the Qunari imprisoned.
Again, we have already discussed this, and I told you I would not release the creature.
Will you not reconsider your stance?
I cannot. Grey Warden though you may be, please leave the Qunari to his fate.
So we have two options: I understand, or two, I will not argue. Give me the key to Sten's cage or die. I'll go with I understand, because otherwise her god will probably attack us.
I am glad. Your efforts are no doubt better spent elsewhere.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of life...
I shall do it.
I like how bloody this game is. Very serious, fancy game.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Alright.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask something.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So we're addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Did you grow up in the Qunari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
Could if you wanted to, or I'm curious what's wrong with that. Fine, I will leave you be. It's my favorite way of annoying you. Could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed too, but you kept going back to the wilds. 3, I have a hard time picturing that. You go with 1.
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Must have looked quite the fool. Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
It was quick thinking. What happened to the poor man?
Who cares? As I recall, he was executed. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Not human society, you're in feral then. Okay, touching, like handshake. Very upset by all the bad touching. Touching like a handshake.
To begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
You can go back if you like, I guess. The joke's on you then. Well, I'm glad it worked out this way at least. Yet here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
She's really evil, she's a bitch. She had a man executed for... was it touching her or was it looking at her? I don't remember. Anyway, he was pretty much innocent. Say the game here. And exit the game. Go back to Netflix. Netflix there. And mods. Companions. Maybe not companions. Maybe it was gameplay. We could do this. Download history. Okay, extra dog slot. Manual download. Slow download. Okay. And I guess we are supposed to put it in the override folder packages core override. We'll try that anyway. Hmm. Okay, seems to be bugged. It will bug out after a while. We'll get rid of it. We won't use it after all. You need to play the part with that girl too. And after that we will exit. So this will be a shorter video. We had killed those beasts and bandits outside the town as well, but it might be too difficult now that we do not have an immortal sheet. They did manage to kill all my allies after all, and then the playable character fought on for a very long time, so I don't think I can defeat all of them. So we'll see. But I can kill them before getting the extra character. Let's load the game. Lothering. I will enter here.
You speak to that.
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Looks like he wants to fight. I'm happy to oblige. Or what makes you think we're traitors?
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Alright, let's fight. Leva är mot inte
Alright, you've won. I surrender.
Good.
Yeah,
They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
I don't want them reported to Loghain. The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Kaelan. Loghain did.
I was there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
Tern left the king to die.
The wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing.
The real are blind. Kill them. Start running right now. Start running right now. Take a message to Loghain. No, you really are blind. Kill
Please
them.
wait!
They have surrendered. They were no match for you. Let them be.
They're going to kill us.
But they failed, and I do not wish death on anyone.
Give them a final prayer, sister. And they should leave, and quickly. Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
He'll pay for what he's done. We're coming for him. Or he'll have to do better than this. Or the Grey Wardens know what really happened. Okay. Grey Wardens.
I'll tell him.
Happened.
Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
And who are you anyhow?
Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, One of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
Is there something you wanted from me?
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do. I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
So 1, I'm sorry sister, but you are very mistaken. Or 2, why so eager to come with me? 3, I will need help, that's true. 4, and just what help would you be to me? 5, lie. These men were mistaken, I am no Grey Warden. 4, and just what help would you be to me?
The Maker told me to join you. Surely, he would not do so without good reason.
Maker is on my side. Welcome aboard then. Alright, I believe this is where I back away slowly. Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
I need more than prayers, I'm afraid. Or 3, you feel sorry for the people. Help them here. 4, I don't need your help, sister. Or 1, very well. If not, on away help when it's offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Now I need to get rid of one of the allies. Get this
Indeed.
girl instead. Except... But I don't know why they have this glow. Maybe it's from the magics of the enchanter. Who knows?
Yes?
Speak to her again. Do you know of this place?
Lothering? I think it started as a settlement by the river, and then grew when it became the place where 2 roads met. There are always people in Lothering, but many are just passing through.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
Chantry says the Maker has left us. 2, the Blight is the Maker's punishment. Will you defy him? 3, I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
He looks like Robert Pattinson in the face, I think. There's something I can do for you.
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauram, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Right. Another one speak to there. Speak to these first.
I can't just pack up my whole farmhold and flee. The army will save us, won't they?
With any luck, the king died quickly.
Darkspawn killed all my livestock. I'm ruined.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Show me what you got. You're out of food, huh?
Whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Don't worry about him. I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Show me what you got. It's another shop here. We'll ignore it for now.
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
I just play what the innkeep asks. We need his coin to travel north.
Who are you? Can you protect us?
The blight has truly come, and the king is dead. We're all going to die.
Alright, they're playing instruments there.
It is begun.
Supposed to get these bodies.
I shall do it.
Lesser health poultice. Seed.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
It shall be done.
The mushroom. Seed. Greenstone added.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Good. Already did, I see. It's a weird blade. Inventory. So I have the Chantry robe. Plus 2 willpower, 5% spiritual resistance. I have the enchanted dagger. The Seeker Circle amulet. Has 2 to all attributes. Only Leliana can use it. As for other stuff we could equip. Question is what we would like to keep her. Wolf pelt. To have the dog beast. No longer have the mod for it. So on willpower. Spirit resistance. Can't use shield. Covered eagle. Yeah. Tier 3. Small shield. Wooden recruit shield. Tier 2. Heavy chainmail. Okay. Don't want to use chainmail. Studded leather helm. Could use gloves. Smuggler's bracelets. Studded leather helm. Used battle anyway. Chainmail gloves. Tier 5. 2 chainmail gloves. Tier 2 smuggler's boots. Use that too. Ancient elven boots. It's a better choice. Tier 4. Smuggler's armor. Don't want to not use the robe. This is the new character. That reminds me. Morrigan. Could also use additional stuff. Studded leather helm. Scale gloves. Okay. Splint mail gloves. Smuggler's boots. Chainmail boots. Scale boots. Splint boots. Don't want the armor to be changed. Small shield. I don't think you can use a shield. She has this 200 staff. Right, that's good enough. She's using a helmet now. Some gloves and boots. Doesn't look too good with the helmet, but it will be slightly better. Speak with that Qunari now. Haven't spoken with him in a while. Haven't spoken with him since he spoke with
So what does a dark spawn look like anyhow? You ever seen one?
Can't say I want to.
We're probably going to see plenty sooner or later.
I say later. Much later.
You wish something more of me?
Alright, I could end it for you now if you prefer. What did you do to end up here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
You feel guilty about murder. Why did you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Capturing you must have been difficult. How long have you been here?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
It's a long time to leave it at food or water.
Compared to your kind, maybe.
Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist capture.
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
An odd thing to do.
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
I'll leave you alone then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
So the new female cleric. She is good. Seem to be good. Could have killed probably their leader, but then we would have had to fight all those guards probably. We would likely have died. There are enemies outside or there that we could fight, but chances are we lose. So we will save here. And yeah, we could try that, but I doubt we will have an easy time.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
The enemies over there. Try to fight them.
Very well.
We have it in. Oh, we are still fighting.
Now we can I hate this. I can't hold on.
We lost one of our friends.
Is that all?
The guy.
It's too much. I'm
We are
sorry.
still fighting, what?
Damn it. I hate this part.
Is that all my blood?
Now we can heal. I'm still controlling him, what the hell? I'm supposed to control my main character. She died. What? She did actually fall in battle. And our allies won. I didn't realize. This is more accurate to my skills. Let's see. Good. Leliana needs to be healed, seems. It would be easier if we used the dog, but there were a bug in certain locations of the game. If you used it, I don't know if you want to. Find a way to free Sten. It's a quest. Reverend Mother believes that Sten is a danger and will not release him. Okay, more than just plants. A Templar. Pretty sure this one was done by finding someone. Someone we need to speak to. Don't remember which one. Need to kill 2 more bandit groups. Do that first.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Enemies. Still managed to win. Great.
Oh, nothing like a
brand. They didn't save after the previous fight.
Not like death much.
So you would have needed to replay a lot to see that not won with these guys. Their main character died. Difficult to select our main character because of the symbol of the recording. This is weird. I don't want to control this guy. Ah, I see. Good that our allies are strong enough to win on their own. So I almost lost there. I also spent my healing potions. Okay. 2 more bandit groups remain. This area is dangerous. Let's say the game. In case we fail, I will attack the bandits.
Are we done with this place? It may not be here later should we leave now.
Yes?
I like to talk.
Well, here I am.
Was life like in the Chantry cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? How so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to discuss something personal. I'd like to ask something.
If you must.
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Really had no trouble with them.
I am unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait, a little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Flemeth used you as bait.
'Twas a game, and I a young girl. If I didn't get to play, I would have been very upset. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Don't you regret hurting any of these men at all?
Would they have regretted hurting me? I was a young child. Yet do you think they would not have gleefully held my head aloft as a trophy? There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
Absolutely. There are worse things than death, or 2, that's a pathetic justification, or 3, you're probably right. 4, I have no opinion on the matter. We'll go with 1, absolutely, there are worse things than death.
Oh? I would ask what exactly, but I'm certain that would be a lengthy conversation, and suddenly I grow very weary. Enough of this talk, let us return to the task at hand.
Right.
What do you need?
Like to ask something?
Ask away.
Tell me about the Grave Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grave Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here, but I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
What happens now that there's just 2 of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
We need to start rebuilding the order.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What would happen if you just left?
Just left? You mean just left for Eldon? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
No more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
I'd like to ask something.
Ask away.
How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean before that. Or haha, very funny, or if you don't want to answer then say so. Don't be an idiot. I mean before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Think Duncan took pity on you?
I don't know. Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
He was a good man.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Save again. Fight these guys. You're ready. Fight those bandits. There are many. So
Right away.
Back.
It shall be done.
Let us enter! Let's make this quick!
That is a dangerous attack.
My spell is undone. Another battle light.
We lost. Had 2 remaining. Okay. So that could be dangerous actually. Try to attempt. Let's go back. So we need to defeat them to finish the quest, but it's a extra quest. It's not needed to progress the story. I believe Blight, these quests are the important ones. Premium content is just an extra, and these guys are for the Lothering area, which we could do here, but I believe we won't be able to do them later, maybe. I think that's the case. I think this is a good place to end. We'll upload them as 2 different videos, or we will have it as one. The only thing they had done in the Immortal episode that they haven't done now is they had killed those bandits that we lost against over here. Then I had defeated a bunch of spiders and more bandits. And they are dangerous, so we will probably not be able to do it. I believe the last bandit group even had a much stronger boss character leading them. Bandit leader. And the spiders are not easy neither. But we will save again as we moved over here. And thank you for watching. We will continue another time. Bye.